Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to extend my congratulations to the Prime Minister and his partner, Carrie Symonds, on the birth of their baby boy. Over the course of this past few weeks, the Prime Minister has packed quite a lot in. He's been handling the biggest emergency the country has faced since the Second World War, been treated in an intensive care unit, recovering from that, and now celebrating the birth of a baby boy, so that's quite something. We wish him and his family, and especially his little boy, many, many years of happiness. For all of those who have given birth, or indeed are pregnant during this crisis, as mothers, we do appreciate the increased anxiety all of this will have caused. You are very much in our thoughts, and indeed the fathers are very much in our thoughts as well, because we know that access is very limited. Childcare will play a crucial role when we exit this crisis. The Education Minister and the Health Minister continue to work on support for this sector to ensure it is safeguarded and able to scale up when we need it more for our workers. And we are aware that some childcare settings are finding it particularly tough, and we hope to address that shortly. Safeguarding air, sea and road transport routes between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK, both for freight and passengers, of course, will be vital for recovery. And earlier today, a support package of £5.7 million for Belfast City Airport and the City of Derry Airport was announced to help maintain air connectivity. I want to thank the Secretary of State, Brandon Lewis, for helping to secure the vital contribution from the Department of Transport, and also to commend my executive colleagues, the Infrastructure, Economy and Finance Ministers. I also want to thank the workers at Belfast International Airport, where nightly flights continue to arrive with vital supplies for Northern Ireland. With just one daily passenger flight at the moment, the complete restoration of Airlinks is, of course, just one of the challenges we face when we emerge from the COVID-19 crisis. Members of the public should understand that the Executive is carefully considering how we can emerge from the lockdown one step at a time. We cannot dash for the exit. It must be gradual. And until a vaccine is discovered and circulated, social distancing is going to dictate for some time, maybe months extending to years, how we live, how we are educated, how we work, how we are entertained, and how we shop. We will have to learn to live with the virus until we defeat it. And as the Executive weighs up the scientific evidence and considers what restrictions may be relaxed and how they will be sequenced, we know it will all have to be handled very delicately. And we appreciate that 6 weeks on from the original lockdown announcement, the public's patience is being tested, and we are grateful to the vast majority of you who have been doing exactly what we have asked you to do. We know that you are desperate to get back to the life that you had before. Grandparents long to hug their grandchildren once more. Families want to gather to celebrate birthdays, weddings, or just to have a meal. And sports fans, of course, want to see live sport again. Those of us with a faith also would like to join together in worship. However, as strong as that desire may be, we also need to be realistic. And as we head into another weekend, we need to remain at home as much as possible. And if you need to go out for work, shopping or exercise, please respect the social distancing advice and wash your hands thoroughly. The danger of COVID-19 cases spiking again is still very real. Having come so far in containing this killer disease, it would be a real tragedy if we were to undo all of that work by becoming complacent and disregarding the public health advice. And we are working intensively to identify the right time to lift restrictions and which restrictions to lift. And we need you instead to focus on saving lives by limiting your activity. We will get through this challenge by working together and looking out for each other. Don't take any chances this weekend. Don't gamble with your or indeed other people's lives by getting yourself into situations where the virus could spread. By staying at home as much as possible, you will save lives. And by staying at home, you will conclusively prove that it really is better to be safe than sorry.